As part of the Spring of Culture event 2019, the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Equities BACA, in collaboration with Japanese Embassy, held the entertaining taiko ensemble Miyabi at the Culture Hall. The Japanese music group educational tours that are aimed to give an idea of Bahrain and its ancient heritage. Taiko performs their show with the powerful sound of the taiko combined with other Japanese instruments such as shimbo, the Japanese flute.
I'm very pleased to participate in Bahrain Spring of Culture. This time I brought taiko ensemble Miyabi. They have performed in various places in the world, including Europe and Africa, gaining wide acclaim. They are basically taiko team, and at the same time they combine taiko Japanese traditional drum with some other Japanese instruments such as shinobue, what we call shinobue, that is Japanese flute. And I always say that music transcends international border, but particularly drums are not very difficult to understand. Just you can just feel. So I hope Bahraini people have enjoyed this performance. I hope that Bahraini people can understand, can feel Japanese cultural tradition through this performance. Thank you very much.
The group covered not only traditional Japanese tracks but also extended their repertoire on modern recent pop music. They perform in several countries in Europe and Africa where they present a bit of the Japanese culture.
We are taiko Miyabi. We are Japanese tradition drumming group.
We were so amazing to come so a lot of people to our performance. Very good. We are very happy. Thank you.
So thank you very much, the lovely Bahrain, the people, so amazing. Shukran. Shukran. ありがとうございました。
The Royal University for Women is hosting the 9th Annual International Commercial Arbitration Moot Competition in the Middle East. In cooperation with the Commercial Law Development Program, U.S. Department of Commerce, International Court of Arbitration, Bahrain Chamber of Dispute Resolution, MENA Chambers Bahrain, and Central and the Center of International Legal Education at the University of Pittsburgh, United States.
So the main reason for the Vismoot training is to prepare students initially for the moot competition in Vienna and Hong Kong. But for the long term, it is to prepare students to be future leaders in the profession of law and the profession of diplomacy and government relations.
Well, the MENA Vis Pre-Moot is an amazing program for training students from law schools. And it's an amazing program because students are required to defend a case in international commercial arbitration, which is then evaluated and arbitrated by real legal professionals. So we're really happy to host it at Royal University for Women for the third year. And this year we're hosting 18 teams from 12 different countries. And we are really thankful to all the other partners to this event because we really think we are contributing to enhancing legal education, to link legal education with legal professions, and to really strengthen the advocacy skills of our students.
We're here this week to celebrate the 9th annual Middle East VIS Pre-Moot, a program started with all of our partners from the region and from the U.S. Department of State. I'm part of the Commercial Law Development Program, and this program is basically aiming to bring and train the young generation of arbitrators coming out of this region. And that's why we're here this week.
A competition which is supervised by several organizations, including the International Commission on International Trade Law and Central Commercial Law, and its practice are aimed at linking students of law schools from around the world with commercial arbitration trails, the method of writing legal memoranda, and the basis of arbitration trails. This is achieved through the integration of students, faculty members, attorneys, and arbitrators into international commercial arbitration programs and competitions.
We are here for the 9th annual VIS Middle East Training and Pre-Moot. Over 3 days we will train the students to do work in oral advocacy, to put together arguments to represent clients in arbitration setting, and then following that we'll have 2 days of pre-moot where they will have competition among the 17 teams that are here from throughout the Middle East and North Africa. We're hosted by the Royal University for Women, and it's wonderful to have them let us use such wonderful facilities, and they are truly great hosts, as is the entire country of Bahrain for this event. And so we're very happy to be here. It's a wonderful educational process. We get to see the students advance in their learning to develop skills that will help make them better lawyers, better diplomats, better officials, and we look forward to working with them throughout the week.
This is the 9th pre-moot, the competition that we held with our partner, CLDP, and our academic partner, the Royal University of Women, here in Bahrain for the third time that's held in Bahrain. Previously, it was held in Vienna, in Oman, in Abu Dhabi, in Kuwait, and in Jordan. This is an event, an activity. Actually, it's a tools, a learning tools for the students in law faculties or law school, that they have the opportunity to gain skills, writing skills, drafting skills, and oral pleading skills. Each faculty or each team will have the task to present 2 memos that represent the claimant side and present the respondent side. And the second stage will be the oral pleading, where each team will be tasked to present his case before a panel of 3 arbitrators. And usually these volunteers, arbitrators, they are real practitioners that are really involved in the arbitration fields where they come and participate. So this is really a great opportunity for the students to gain such skills because it is not available there in the traditional academic methods or tools in teaching. And as we can see, that many universities now, they believe in these tools, and they consider the pre-moot one of the required academic program in their faculties and schools.
The parliamentary delegation to the 40th session of the UN Human Rights Council, currently held there, has asserted since 2011 that Council of Representatives has established a standing committee on human rights to consolidate its legislative and supervisory work through communication with the human rights institutions, entities, and organizations in the kingdom and abroad. The delegation, comprising the chairman of the Representatives Council Human Rights Committee, MP Abdullah Dawadi, and MP Ahmed Saloom, said that the Council of Representatives had presented over the past legislative terms many draft laws, proposals, and questions aimed at consolidating human rights in accordance with international covenants and conventions in this regard. The delegation affirmed that its participation in the session embodies its growing interest in the human rights issues as well as its support for the democratic process. The delegation took part in the discussions about child rights, especially those with special needs. While participating in other discussions held during the 40th session of the UN Human Rights Council, the delegation affirmed that the Bahrain enjoys a unique experience in promoting the freedom of religion and belief, thanks to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa enlightened vision on fostering peaceful coexistence, which is based on mutual respect among all those living in Bahrain. Minister of Finance and National Economy Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, in response to a parliamentary question on the formation of administrative body responsible for the application of the value-added tax, stressed the government's keenness to apply the VAT in conformity with laws and legislation and in accordance with the agreements signed in the regards among the GCC countries after getting the approval of the Shura and Representatives Councils. The minister added more than 30 workshops had been held aimed at raising awareness of the commercial sector, citizens and residents. He commended the efforts of the National Bureau for Revenue, which has registered so far more than 2,200 companies in the system, provided details comprising information related to the application of the VAT and lists of goods excluded from the VAT application. He pointed out that the VAT revenues and aspects of its expenditures will be included in the general state budget, which will be discussed at the Parliament in the near future. Advisor of His Majesty the King for Economic Affairs, Dr. Hassan bin Abdullah Fakhrul, received a delegation from the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO. The UNIDO delegation's visit aimed to assess the UNIDO affiliated Investment and Technology Promotion Office successes as well as the progress of the Bahrain's SMEs and micro-entrepreneurship. Dr. Fakhrul praised the UNIDO ITPO's positive role in promoting investment and technology in the Kingdom of Bahrain and globally after adoption and application of Bahrain model mechanisms in 52 countries since 2000 to the benefit of millions of young people around the world. The Quality Assurance Authority for Education and Training QQA Chief Executive Officer Dr. Jawahar Lamdahki received human rights behavior researcher Ahmed Fadl, who presented a copy of book titled The Elixir of Life. The researcher co-authored the book along with Dr. Nada Al-Hassawi and Mohammed Lim'adhin. The QQA chief stressed the importance of the book, which will benefit researchers, specialists, and educationalists in the field of cognitive psychology and human behavior. The researcher thanked Dr. Jawahar Lamdahki, commending the role and achievements of the Quality Assurance Authority for Education and Training QQA over the past 10 years. National Guard Staff Director Major General Sheikh Abdulaziz bin Saud Al Khalifa received a delegation from Kuwaiti National Guard led by Brigadier General Hamad Salim Al Bargas. The Staff Director conveyed a greeting from the National Guard Commander General Sheikh Mohammed bin Isa Al Khalifa to the Kuwaiti National Guard delegation. He stressed the depth of the Bahraini-Kuwaiti relations. The two sides reviewed the ongoing preparations to hold the fourth edition of the Ta'awun Cooperation Drill to be conducted jointly by the National Guard in Bahrain and its Kuwaiti counterpart. Brigadier General Hamad Salim Al-Bargas conveyed greetings from the Kuwaiti National Guard President Sheikh Salim Al-Ali Al-Sabah and the Deputy President Mish'al Al-Ahmad Al-Jabr Al-Sabah to the National Guard Commander General Sheikh Mohammed bin Isa Al-Khalifa.